My family was very abusive, very not healthy. My brother had to take care of all of us. Me and him were like parents to our other siblings. I have 5 siblings, including my older brother. And we just took care of each other. He enrolled me in different schools. And every time we would move, we would automatically go to school and try to get into that school. The house that we were living in was a very, very unhealthy environment. Like, the night that I got taken away, they were high on the couch, and our babysitter, also our neighbor, also known as our neighbor, called the plumber because there was plumbing problems, and the plumber called the police, and the police called CBS. I did not know until we had already gotten in foster care for like 2 weeks, and I was like, when am I going home? I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I want to be with my mom. And my brother decided to tell me, like, we're never going home. Then a few years later, I realized, I was like, oh, wait, I actually have clothes that fit me. Oh, wait, the water actually runs. Oh, there's people that are feeding me. Some of my biggest disappointments were the broken promises of being in families that were saying, oh, we're gonna adopt you. And then like 6 months or something later, they're like, oh, wait, you did this, so now you can't be with us. We're not gonna adopt you. Or, oh, we don't like your family. We don't want you. So that was definitely one of the biggest challenges of my childhood, and even like feeling unwanted by my biological parents. I felt like they wanted their lifestyle more than their own kids. Not everyone has a good life, and you can't judge a book by its cover. Because even if they look like they're doing really well, they could be struggling in some way. When people didn't see what I was going through, it felt like no one cared. It felt like I was alone. It was definitely from my brother supporting me and him telling me, like, you can do it. And I just kept hearing his voice in my head the entire time. After I got into a healthy lifestyle, I definitely realized that anything could happen. Like anything I wanted, it could happen if I really tried. A few of my most proud accomplishments is one, having a 3.5 GPA after years of thinking that I would never even get to high school, never thinking that I would get a 3.0 GPA or even like graduate, which I'm on track to graduate. So that's one of them. Another accomplishment was being in a home that adopted me, feeling like just like the feeling of being adopted. I would tell another child or young teen or young adult, never give up, never settle for less than you are worth. You are worth more than you think you are worth. You can do it. No matter what you are going through, it will pass and you will come out stronger than you think you will. Because I thought that I would not come out of the pain, the heartbreak, the struggle, and here I am, way out of that, way stronger, way more confident, just way more everything. I was talking to my mom a little bit and she was like, what do you think hope means? And I told her my definition, and it was like, hope isn't this pretty girl. She's been through stuff and she just wants to keep fighting. And then she told me her quote, which is, people often talk about hope as a sweet, delicate, fluffy thing. I have learned it is not. If hope was a girl, you would see dirt on her face and blood on her knuckles. She would probably have grit in her hair from the pavement and just bad attitude that she rose for another go. That just made me like, I want to change my middle name to Hope, because that's been my whole life, is who I am is Hope. My hopes and dreams for the future are that I graduate with a 3.5 GPA or higher, and that I go to college, graduate college, and get a good career. If I do have kids, support them and help them through whatever they go through. I would like to say to the people that made the scholarships possible, the awards possible, just thank you. It makes me and possibly other kids just want to keep going and keep moving on and not give up, not go to their past and focus on their past and just move on to the future.